tanky support. There's the Hecarim lock-in the end. It means that Ryze might be flexed to mid.
Yeah, with the cannon and the J-span, it actually was heavy indicated that the Hecarim could
be looking for some early kills themselves. Mithy and Patrick instantly cleared a ward that was placed, so it allowed Cold to sneak in towards the lane, and they can maybe look for a play themselves. Notice Perks has plans, but they're going in.
Gonna land the knock-up straight onto Mickey. Uses the Guardian, shields himself up. The Ignite not ticking enough. Caps is now teleported in, and Mithy's very low. Doesn't have the flash. The flash in from Perks, looking for the final order. The Rend would be enough. They get him. First blood to Caps, and G2 strike.
G2 with the counterplay bottom side. Caps had reset some minions.
Mickey realizes something might be happening, lands the Winter's Bite, but Nuke Duck is there as well. They're going to jump across the wall with Blast Cone straight onto a control ward. OG looking for the four-man dive down towards the bottom side. Jankos is waiting around the corner, but Perks caught up. The double taunt lands. Nuke Duck takes down Perks. Mickey short to follow, and it's a double for the mid laner.
G2 thought they could counter with Jankos, but with no flash on Perks, they stood out.
See that Ryze is still underneath his tower, so G2 think that they can buy time, they can play safe, but in the meantime, another fight is just happening.
Caps pulled into the grinder! Alfari gets the kill. He was the one to come down from the top lane. I'm sure we'll have another look at that, but Jarvan already.
Now looking at the setup, after the dive bottom lane, Cold and Mithy passed through the bot side jungle. Beautiful interrupt right there on the Realm Ward, but of course, there was no vision to actually spot them out, and they knew that.
And once they lose that, that's when Zoe really becomes a
Look at this TP.
Caps TPing in behind in the bottom lane. Alfari trying to run away, uses the flash, will knock back the Hecarim. Wonder caught out with the Fear Beyond Death, but Alfari is done for. Origin going to try and react on the top
river. And what they've done is they brute forced their way in, and now it's G2 who are grouping up. They have control of a bot, and it's Origin that are now the one that's running away.
Patrick's out of position. Patrick's totally out of position here. The heal comes out, but the Fate's Call will be used. Void Rush used as well. The chase comes out. Patrick's still dodging away. The Glacial Fisher misses as well. He's eaten up a lot of ultimates here, and Origin will try and react on the other side of the map. The Redemption keeps him alive. Almost takes out Jankos. Almost takes out Wonder. Can't quite get it. The shutdown comes out, but Origin are trying to push in mid lane to react.
I couldn't believe that Patrick used his heal and his flash to run away.
They're going to go for the fight. Alfari's going down towards the bottom lane to try and deal with Caps. Maybe actually just teleporting into the fight instead. Baron down to 10,000 HP. G2 can just poke from the side if they want. Wonder has the ultimate to jump into the back line. 6,000 HP. They're going for the engage. Caps teleporting in. The Cataclysm already used. Cold ignited. He's down. The Onslaught of Shadow gets onto the back line as well. And here comes Caps. And here comes the rest of G2. Origin made the desperate call, but Patrick's down. Alfari gets one, but the rest of Origin are just running for the hills. The Realm Warp to chase onto Nuke Duck as well. And G2, they say, OG, you can want a team fight. All you want. Alfari gets the double. Almost gets the triple. The heroes, they just no way has Alfari just turned that one around. It was all G2, but Caps now comes in, and Caps will clean it up for G2.
Caps and Perks are the ones alive. They have the damage.
G2's fight all the way to Sunday. Alfari somehow managed to pick up a triple kill, but in the end, Caps is just too darn good at League of Legends. He gets the double. G2 gets...
With his E and ultimate, he can very quickly join a fight, but look at Cold.
Cold going in, the Cataclysm used onto Caps. Here's the hero's entrance as well. Cold goes golden, Caps slept. They're just putting it all onto the back line. A momentary freeze frame, because in the end, Nuke Duck will take down Caps. Wonder has the flank position. Jankos down as well. Patrick's alive. Nuke Duck as well. Patrick now goes down. It's all on Nuke Duck trying to get the damage into this fight as Alfari steps behind his tower. G2 lose 2. Nuke Duck gets one more! A consolation kill on the back as Perks now caught up, taunted up. The shutdown comes out, and Origin have fought back.
The fight was close.
The fight, but maybe Caps in a good position here as he catches out Mithy. It's a very tanky Galio though. Here comes Wonder. TP used, Onslaught of Shadows. They try and get away from it. Patrick shielded up, healed up, and here comes Perks on the front line trying to get through Alfari. Alfari's already taken down one. Mithy gets the Justice Punch onto Caps who has to flash away, but he's pulled back into the heart of Origin, and they rip out the heart of G2 as Caps falls. Origin going to turn straight towards the Baron.
Origin the bot lane. I wonder if G2 will able to actually make this happen. I don't know if Alfari can stop Wonder right now.
Question is how much health is left on the Baron as well, because they will have the recalls empowered up. They're going to get them out.
Ooh,
Wonder
okay.
unable to get there. They're looking for that inhib tower in mid, but I don't know if Wonder will be able to get all of this before Origin react. Baron buff goes down. Origin get it. Wonder unable. They might just concede it. That's
they have prio.
They're going to go with the Realm Warp. They're going in.
They can use the Realm Warp mid lane because this tower's taken so low by Wonder.
But Elder's already down.
But Elder is gone. The Baron recalls will come through, but they get the inhibitor. This is big for G2 because this is the only chance in the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds that they can fight back against Origin.
Whew. So they're just going to take the inhibitor?
But no real teleport option without that spell onto Wonder. G2 have to give it up.
They give up the mid lane inhib. There's still a minion wave here as well with it. Origin looking to go a little bit further. How do you prepare for a moment like this? Well, G2 tried to against Fnatic in week 9. Will that pay dividends? Mickey there on the front line. They forced Nuked up back to Glacial Fissure. Doesn't land at G2. They're conceding slowly, but they did not lose anything more than that mid lane in here. Perks going in. The engage comes out. That's a lot of damage already. Perks is taking out Mickey on the back line. Nuked getting chased away, but Patrick's still alive, and Jankos can't get onto him. 2 GAs popped in the middle of the fight, and it's a cluster of damage as G2 just try and pick one player off at a time. They get to Nuked up. Gets the kill as Patrick secures it in the end. OG get 1 for 2.
And with the Callista, Hecker, and Rise, you can just melt through that. You might not even need the jungle, but here's the TP.
behind. Origin going to force the fight as they go for the engage onto Jankos. Here's the hero's entrance as well. Perks flashes out of the back of it. The chase is on for OG. Nuked up getting in, but the cleanse from Perks will keep him alive. Cold gets Jankos. Cap still pushing in the sideline. He's round warping forward. Wonder now on the flank, trying to get together
on this bottom lane. G2, they're starting it.
They've gone to answer Caps.
They have the rend. They have the rend. They got the inhibitor and all of G2.
This is an incredible call from G2. Caps is just outplaying as well in the side lane. We should switch this balance to G2. Let's see what Caps is doing. The Zhonya's comes out from Nuked. He's almost taken out. Caps still in there. Caps is trying to 1v3. In the end, he goes down. Baron goes across to G2.
G2 still get the Baron.
Again, they don't play conventional League. They're going to find a new way of doing things.
Caps going towards mid.
They're going to do it.
More 4,000 HP left on the Elder. Jankos trying to get in. Jankos steals it away, and now G2 are just going to force down mid. All of Origin needs to back away to try me out, but Jankos is keeping him around. He's down into the GA. Mickey there as well. They get Jankos, but who has been able to back? Nuke's got away. Cold sticking on Mickey. Keeps Patrick in the realm, and there's the Nexus Towers going down. G2, they steal it away. They can do it, and G2 take the Nexus in an incredible game 1.
Are you kidding me? It happened again.
This time round, Origin didn't have the Baron buff. They had the Elder Dragon stolen from them. And
G2, even though they're on blue side, have the flexibility to deny them a hard counter.
Ooh, I really like this Poppy Hover though, because I think that it does very well into...
Spots out G2. Caps will have the claw. Doesn't land it. Mithy uses W to eat him up, but Mickey comes across the wall there and knocked back. Mithy, lots of damage coming down. There's the Ignite as well. They're continuing on the chase. They get Burst Blood. And G2 with a perfect collapse will strike first.
It's a beautiful level 1 setup there from G. They want to dive.
Flawless Duet was used there by Wonder as well, so there's no stun possibility. Cold going in for the dive here. Wonder. Teleport comes in straight away. There's the Steadfast Peasants already. Wonder down. Now the TP can't be cancelled, of course, but Jankos is on the flank. Vision Vampire comes down. Now 5 flashes across the wall. Jankos down to about half HP, but already Cold's done. Jankos underneath the tower. The hammer into the back of Jankos will secure it. There's the TP coming in from Perks now. He's going to join the fight into the top side. It's Wonder coming back in instead. Perks still down towards the bottom side. The claw gets Nuked Duck away for the moment, still has the flash.
He has the flash.
And you'll see that he also gets interrupted. Oh, we have another gank in mid.
Nuked Duck's already used the flash here as well. Caps on the chase. Jankos there with the Prey Seeker. One more auto will be enough, and Caps puts down the claw, secures the kill.
He just TP'd back into lane 2. That is brutal, but look topside. Wonder has the flash if he wants to get out.
Cold holding onto the EQ combo here, waiting for Wonder to flash. He'll flash underneath the tower, and Cold will not dive any further. Waiting, as you say, a big wave, very impactful early on. Jankos coming in, doesn't have the flash, will land the knockup only onto Mithy. Mickey with the chase in, thick skin from Mithy will keep him alive for the moment. The Ignite is ticking away. Mickey tanking up the tower, Perks gets the kill, and a perfectly executed dive there by G2.
And this is the...
There's a little bit of a fight around that. Engage coming in, there's the Vanguard's edge as well. Alpari coming in from the side as well. Patrick teleporting down towards the bottom lane. Wonder caught out on the back. Cataclysm comes out from Cold as well. They tried to take down Jankos down towards the bottom side of the fight as Patrick joins the Barney. There's the Demonic Ascension coming out from Caps. He's so healthy already, but the flash away from the nether move from Patrick. Caps pops, but he gets popped. It's a shutdown for Origin.
It's a fantastic TP there from Patrick as well, using the ult onto Jankos because Wonder is one of G2's top performers on this roster. This game, he's playing towards the weak side a little bit, and this could be bad.
Alpari gets a knock into the wall. Mickey's dunked. That is a very roast chicken. The Chain of Corruption still going to land on towards Jankos. He'll flash away, but that's his someone has spelt burned. And Origin continuing to
crack a tower to get the plate money. Get some more control here. Jankos has something to say about it, though.
And Nuked has the flank position here. Jankos no flash. Will pop the Void Rush onto Nuked. The charm comes out as well, roots them up into place. Caps is on the other side of the wall and can't join the fight. But maybe he's going in as the Vanguard's edge comes out. The Keeper's Verdict. A great stun. Nuked is down from Perks. Mithy chased up towards the top side. Wonder gets another kill. And G2 were able to find the perfect fight in their own jungle. Now Patrick has to get away. Mithy chasing onto Mickey. Licks him out. Spits out Perks as well. Isn't going to quite have enough damage. And Perks will take down his former support.
Ooh, big team fight in favor of G2 this time around, but you have to give props to Wonder in that fight.
CC, then three-man stun onto the front line here, including Patrick. It's huge.
Wonder caught out here, gobbled up by Mithy. Now Fari should be able to get the final auto attack down. He will go out. And Origin find another kill. 4 plates to 1. Trying to answer. Perks on his way across.
Slow.
Very slow. Alfari will get the knock into the wall, pops down the steadfast presence. They get Mickey, they get the pick. And now it's a 4v5 in favor of Origin. You took on the chasing onto Perks. Flashes in with a Ring of Frost. Tom Kench comes in from behind as well. Perks will flash away. And Mickey on his way to join the fight. 6,000 HP on the Baron. Jankos getting in. He's stolen the Elder Drake in the last game. Could make another steal here. Caps stepping forward, uses the never move. Pulls back Mithy. Knocked away with the Keeper's Verdict. The Cold jumps in onto Jankos, but he goes golden. And the rest of G2 can react. Mickey coming in as well. He jumps onto the back line. Nuke uses his stopwatch just in time. The Frozen Tomb actually used there. Mithy will split out Patrick. Perks on a rampage. Wonder jumping onto the back line. That's 2 kills to him. Just needs the final swipe with the blade. And now Origin have to run for the hills. Alfari can knock back Wonder towards his minion wave, but the flawless duet will stun up Cold. He'll dodge away with the EQ combo. Steadfast Presence will stop him for the moment. Jankos does not have the ultimate, so can't jump onto the backline. Alfari once again acting as the bouncer, pulled back with the never moving. Caps can tank this for days. Alfari goes golden for the moment as he stops time. Not knocked up, he's still alive. Somehow he'll get the shield from the buffer. The never move will pull him back, and eventually Caps says, screw this, I'm gonna use the ultimate, and shuts down Alfari.
Enough. The fight was turned by Origin. They're now trying to teleport in and stop it. They have the Tom Kench too. Can they get a fight?
Baron goes down, the quickness used. Patrick caught out on the backline. Vision of Empire comes out as well. Perks just trying to retreat. The feathers pulled back. Nuke Duck chasing him out. Caps now joins the fight as the never move does not connect, but they force away Origin. That's all they wanted to do because they still have that Baron buff. The channel comes out. Mickey caught up in the knockup from the EQ. The chase out. Mickey unable to get there in time. Cold will
coming
stop
back in.
time. The teleport coming back in as G2 want more.
The other teleport.
Perks has joined it in as well. Caps on a killing spree. He's 616. And Origin are now the team to turn and flee as G2 will chase them down. You have to think there's no hope left for Origin. Nuke Duck getting in from the side. Patrick get eaten up by Mithy, but the chase is still...
G2 just do not want to stop. They are unrelenting. Patrick has nowhere to go. Alfari gets caught out on the top side as well.
Patrick
this just
is
will not
done.
end.
Alfari using the steadfast presence, but still will get knocked up. Jankos on the chase onto Nuke Duck, who uses the proto belt. The Keeper's Verdict knocks back 3. And
They actually hold out in a 1 versus 4. So the other 3 members of G2 are just surviving against the Lysandra, and they're like, well, we're happy. We can actually turn this one around.
And they're looking to break open this inhibitor line. Already they have the inhib tower down. Mickey coming to join his team, but they don't even need him. They'll get this inhibitor pretty much for free.
G2 can just brute force their way in, and unless Origin are willing to pull the trigger and fight, structure after structure will
To help turn this Baron in their favor and ultimately break into the base of Origin.
Yeah, he also got the QSS, so it's so much harder to dive him. The turret goes down, and the Keeper's Verdict has already been used by Alfari. They're not going to pull the trigger. They're just going to lose another.
First Super Minion wave pushing in that bot lane as well. Wonder jumping forward onto Nuke Duck. He does have the Frozen Tomb if he wants to keep himself alive, but with the minion waves pushing in, there's a super minion wave here. There's double cannon as well. That first Nexus tower hits the target. Nuke Duck forced away, has to use the ultimate on himself, and now G2 take the first Nexus tower. Nuke Duck gobbled up by Mithy, but they're just going to spit him out back onto the fountain, and G2 are chasing them all the way back into their base. G2 will look for the second Nexus tower. They'll take it pretty cleanly. Alfari trying to jump in, but the quickness is still there, and G2 have all the tools for the team fight. They take 2, they take 3, they take it, sodding all, and they'll get the triple kill for Aurelia. G2 are 1 game away from finals in Rotterdam.
It was once again a very close early game. Both teams going back and forth. Origin investing all their resources in the top side of the map. G2 investing towards the bot side.
By banning away champions like the Jace, you try to remove some counter matchups, but ultimately, Gangplank is always going to struggle against ranged champions.
Yet to level up a skill, doesn't have the W. Here we go. Wonder stepping straight into Alfari. There's Mickey. Waiting for the knock-up. Alfari doesn't flash away from it. The chase is still on. Alfari ignited the parlay. Wonder with burst blood, and that puts a massive stake
right now for the bot side of the map in favor of G2, and it means that the risk of a dive is very real.
Quickness used. The Featherstorm comes out as from Perks as well. The root's going to land onto Patrick as he flashes away. Mithy underneath the tower still has the thick skin available. The Void Rush coming onto Patrick, and Jankos will secure him. Cold now here. Dunks down onto the Rex side, but he isn't close enough to the tower to take the damage. Nuke Duck is able to get away with the blast cone. Cap's still on the chase though, and Nuke Duck won't be there to save his jungler in time. 2-for-1 change so far. Mithy with the Abyssal Voyage gets behind Caps, but all they're going to do is chase him back towards Perks. Frozen Tomb cleans away from Nuke Duck. Has a lot of damage, but Caps gets the second. Mithy will kill Mickey. and won't be able to get away. Perks flashes away from Mithy and gets a kill for himself as well. 3 for 2 in favor of
Origin
G2.
actually get nothing off the back of that.
Then Caps waiting for the Rift Tail to charge in. The tower goes down. Mithy caught out by Jankos here. Pops the thick skin, but Caps is on the chase. Root up with the flame. Chompers not going to have enough damage to take down Mithy, but Patrick's forced back as well.
Going in.
And with the Rift Tail going forward, there's the Void Rush. Jankos gets the kill. He'll get a double. Takes down Mithy. And now Cold is on the chase as Jankos just about gets away for the moment. Eventually will fall to the vision of Deathfire. Doesn't connect. He's used the bow to get away, but there's no flash on Jankos. Cold
is going to get it.
Does have his flash EQ combo. Final auto attacks enough. They shut down Jankos, but they lose so much for it.
I actually think Jankos was out of combat right there, so he got the shutdown goal.
As the most dominant team we'd ever seen in Europe. And this is such a strong performance by them as they get the charm on the backline. Caps rooted up. Nuke Dog uses the frozen tomb on himself. Mithy very low, almost goes down to the cannon barrage. The bow was not able to connect, but here's Caps from the side, and now Nuke Dog just trying to dodge around. Perks gets the kill. It's another as Wonder puts the parlay into the back of Mithy. 2 more players from OG fall, and G2 total vision control over the Baron pit. Teleport coming in here as Mithy is overstepped. Pops the thick skin. The blast code used by Wonder. Mithy will go down. Wonder on a killing spree. 10 to 3, 7,500 gold lead for G2.
Makes sense. Origin are all out of sorts. We were wondering what they were going to do. They're just going to get engaged on.
Charm lands onto Cold, the second charm onto Alfari as well. Nuke Dog splitting down towards the bottom side, but Cold will pop the Cataclysm and he will fall. G2 just cleaning up Origin. The Void Rush comes in, and Jankos sinks the fangs in. Perks gets a double. This could just be the game.
And Origin are falling apart as the 5-man unit of G2 make their way towards the Nexus and will make their way towards the final at Rotterdam.
They didn't win a title in 2018. They dominated the first half of the split, and then people started to doubt. People wondered if G2 could be as strong as they looked early on. Well, they are showing us here against Origin that they are here to fight.
Origin, they're trying their best. It's the last-ditch effort for this team.
Nexus towers are down. G2 take down Nuke Duck, and the Nexus is in their sights. Cold with a flash in. Alfari here as well. Patrick pops the Superman to death. Shut down. One. Caps shut down. The Nexus towers have fallen, but G2 have to run. Patrick looking for the resets. The red buff slow. The zap is
Get
enough.
excited,
he gets
people.
excited, but they can't get the chase off any further. Tom Kench comes in behind them, but it's all him on his lonesome. It's Mithy versus his former team as they try and take down Perks. Don't root him up. Don't take him out. It's a shutdown going over to Cold.
Origin are running to Baron. This was their last chance.
Baron Jankos has stolen an Elder Dragon already this weekend. Wonder has the teleport up in 7 seconds as well. 4,000 HP on the Baron. Patrick wailing away on it, but Jankos looking for the ability to get in. The Baron down to 2,000. Jankos gets Mithy. The Baron down to 1,000 now, but Mithy eats him up, and Cold will get it. Wonder now teleported into the fight. Is this enough? Can G2 get the chase off? Can Origin get out with their lives? Nuke Duck is down towards the bottom side. Alfari chased out by Wonder. Wonder just needs the trial by fire. Who gets him? That's another kill for Jankos off towards the top side as well as Patrick falls. Cold chased underneath the tower. He will survive.
Nuke Duck was waiting
on their way. Look at the death time as Mithy up. Patrick in 10. Alfari in 20. Baron minions now respawn for Origin. The engage, the charm. Caps jumps in. Nuke Duck goes golden. Pops the stopwatch for the moment, but he's down. And Caps and G2 will silence anyone that doubted them. And they will fight for the title in Rotterdam.
Expectations were not that G2 would 3-0. We expected this to be a 5-game series. We expected the back and forth. But G2, they came in prepared. Every member showed up. And this is G2 at full power.
And every single game from this team just got better and it got cleaner. Game 1 was scary. If you're a G2 fan, you thought OG were going to take them down, but Game 2 was dominant and Game 3 was not even close. G2 were the best team on the day, and they're looking like the best team going into Rotterdam.
And this is what the team was built to be. They were meant to dismantle Europe. They picked the best players from every position, and they hoped to build one of the strongest rosters that Europe has ever seen. And while they faltered in the second